about scheduling with the court, talked about some additional discovery needs that we have, and some agreements with the state on the information we need we're going to get from them, okay?
What is next in this case?
April 18th, we'll be back. We want to make sure that we get... Look, here's where we're at right now. We can't do a whole lot until we have all the evidence in the case to review. That's the key. Once I have all the evidence in the case, I'll be in a better position to have my experts review everything. Then I can go forward from there. So we told the judge today, or we explained that, you know, we're going to not be in a position to even talk about trials until we have the discovery, okay?
Is there enough evidence so far collected?
We're getting stuff, but there's a lot to go over, so you know, I'm not going to go into the particulars of what we need, but even just generally speaking, in cases like this, you need to have all the firearms evidence, you need to have DNA if it exists, the results of testing, and so forth. You have to have the autopsy reports. These are the things we need. Okay?
Mr. Also, there's a concern about what is happening, and especially from the community members that are gathered here right now, and they talk about social media aspect and how the victims in this case...
Look, Texas law is what's going to apply. We've reached out to the community and told them if they have concerns, they can make an appointment, come to my office, I'll answer their questions, okay? The fact that I know everybody's saying, there's people saying that the victims need to be investigated. That's not our responsibility. It's the responsibility of the district attorney's office if they think these people committed any crimes. However, okay, how it relates to my client, we look into everything. But at the end of the day, it's how Texas law applies, correct? I mean, the issue is, and I understand there's a lot of social media talking about the fact that these neighbors were harassing our client leading up to this event. I'm aware of that. There's conversations about their dog killing livestock of our clients. We're aware of that, and we look into all of it and how it's going to affect the case. At the end of the day, though, we're bound by the Texas laws. I mean, the statutes tell us what's self-defense and what's not. What is, what constitutes or gives you the right to go to someone's home and what doesn't. So that's what applies, and that's what we have to get people to understand.
What is the power of social media, especially in cases like this? So this sets a rhetoric about how
sometimes it can adversely affect our client because it puts there's a lot of conspiracy theories that are floating around. And then what people don't understand is we're as lawyers. We have to spend time and sort through everything, okay? So when people reach out to us, we're willing to meet with them. We're willing to listen. But then we have to determine or ascertain what is a conspiracy theory or what is hearsay. There's a lot of hearsay, okay? A lot of the people who are posting on social media have no personal knowledge of this case. They have no specific contact with any of the people involved. They're just jumping on the fire that's being fueled, and so it can can work adversely. However, if someone has credible information that they have personal knowledge of, we are open. We're not closing the door to anyone who wants to provide legitimate information that'll help our client.
Can these theories damage the case?
Well, it depends what the theories are. It makes it hard. It can make it almost impossible in a small community like this to pick a fair jury. Think about it. People read social media. They read newspapers. They see billboards. There's a possibility that this case will have to be moved outside of this jurisdiction because of some of the things that are transpiring. Now, that's not necessarily bad for our client. We're going to ensure at the end of the day that whatever jury hears this case, they're going to, one, hear all the facts, okay, that the law will allow us to present legally, and two, we're going to make sure that we impanel a fair jury. I mean, we're experienced at this, okay? And so we want people to realize that we are going to fight for our client 110%. It is our goal to keep our client off death row. We don't believe that death is appropriate in this case. We're not looking for excuses, we're just looking for the truth, okay?
Most of what we hear is the victims themselves.
Hold on, you are who? Who are you, though? If I'm going to answer your question, I want to know who you are.
We're a group that's.
No, what is your name? Are you Miss Clark?
No, my name is Marta Gomez. No, I've never
Okay,
touched base with y'all.
so go ahead and
The question is simple. The question is just.
I got you.
What we hear, us part of the group here, what we hear is from the victims. We don't hear anything. He's not here to say. It's what they come up in. It's like,
Okay,
why do
so-
they allow them to go into social media and talk and change their
Okay.
stories all the time?
let me address that. So a gentleman behind you we gave him a card and we said, if you have information that you think will assist us, call up, make an appointment, and we will meet with you. Let me tell you my schedule or our schedule so you don't think we're putting you off. Starting next month, we are representing a gentleman in Harris County where the DA's office there is seeking the death penalty. It will take us 3 to 4 months to try that case. Right now, we have 4 lawyers, multiple investigators, and numerous experts working with us to get ready for that trial. So what we'd like to do is get through that, and then following the conclusion of that trial, we're willing to meet. If you call my office and say, Mr. Osso, I would like to show you instances where the victims are changing their story, I'll tell you the same thing I told that gentleman. Please shoot photocopies of it, make it available to us. You can come in and meet with us. We'll meet with you.
I don't think we would be here if it wasn't that concerning, because what we see out there is them themselves just.
Okay.
What is Oropeza's
Okay, listen.
security
We're
level?
really not. We're getting off.
Do we know
Ana,
about his
¿puedes
security
hablarnos en
level?
español brevemente de lo que ocurrió hoy en la
What's
corte?
that?
Do we know more about his security level for Mr. Oropeza? Because
Yeah, they're taking. I mean, they're exercising security measures. Okay, so I mean that's.
is that normal in cases like this?
Yeah, any
Mr. Oso?
high-profile case, whether you're in this county, another county, Galveston County, Harris County, I've dealt with this time and time again.
It's their job to keep them safe.
It's his job.
And
They're responsible. He's on their watch. They need to keep him safe.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Sorry.
Thank you.